This old guy DIY video has to do with modifying a Milliard tri-fold mattress to better fit a friend's overlanding vehicle that's 4 feet wide. So as received, this mattress from that side to this side is 53 inches. So what we're doing today is cutting it down to 48 inches to make it so it fits nicely in his overlanding setup. So the technique basically is these things come in 3 sections. So we pull one of these sections out, we'll cut the fabric on the end, exposing the foam. We'll cut the foam down to 48 inches. I'll sew the fabric again so it's inside that little sleeve that's like a pillowcase. We'll put it back in this over cover and we'll go stick it in this truck, and that'll be that. Now when you pull this thing out of the cover, one end has kind of a nice seam on it, the other end is kind of a ragged seam. So what we're going to do is grab this ragged seam and just cut the fabric right beneath it. Now we're just cutting the over cover. So now that we're shortening this thing, we measured from that end over here, established 48 inches. I laid the level in as my cutting edge, and I'm going to use this fillet knife to cut through the foam, and it does a really nice job. You'll see I put this piece of plywood beneath so the knife will run into that rather than the floor when I'm doing the cut. And we brought this thing over to the sewing machine. My buddy's holding the far end so it's fairly level, and I'm just going to sew a seam across the end here. Now I put the seam in there. We're just going to take the scissors and cut this extra couple of inches off. When we insert this back into the cover, we stick this part that I just sewed in first, because one end is a captured end and the other end has a zipper, so we'll put the factory seam towards the zipper. And the 53 incher kind of laid on there like a tortilla shell across a small plate. Now that we cut it down to 48, fits in just like it's supposed to. Everything's nice and tight. He seems satisfied. So that's the fillet knife technique to modify a mattress for overlanding. I hope this idea helped you, and have a great day.